This is so scary.
Use my phone.
I think I heard a door open. What was that laugh? What's that?
Lower.
Lower. Do not tell me you're under the bed. And then also there is Jeff Monroe, wearing his full military uniform. He doesn't speak. He just stands there in the dark gazing down at them.
Soldier.
Jeff, are you watching me?
Watching you.
No.
Find me.
Oh my god! What's going on? Seriously, what is going on?
Follow me.
Is there something under the bed? Welcome to the Golden Fleece Inn. This has been described as one of the most haunted places in York, if not the most haunted inn/pub in York.
Lying at the foot of York's historic shambles, the 500-year-old Golden Fleece is reputed to be the city's oldest and most haunted public house.
At one of the most haunted pubs in the whole of England, the Golden Fleece Inn of York.
Stephanie runs the Golden Fleece. It's billed as the most haunted pub in York.
What am I doing? I'm currently in the Catherine room. Now, I don't know if there's any proper ghost stories from within this room itself. I don't know how this room ranks on the other room's scale in terms of which ones get the most paranormal activity. But I'm just here to enjoy myself, okay? I must admit, it's so hot right now. The radiator isn't on. There is no heating on. But it's just so hot. And I don't know if it's because this room is directly above the bar. So yeah, there is a pub directly below me. And they're open until 11ish. And I can hear everything. I really can. I'm pretty sure there's live music later. So that's going to be interesting. But as soon as the pub closes, that is when this place will come alive. I went and got myself a bottle of Prosecco from the supermarket just around the corner, of course. But they didn't have any plastic or paper cups or anything. So I'm just using one of the mugs from the room. It's a really nice room. I will give you a tour. Although I think you can pretty much see everything in this one shot. I feel like such a lady. Yes, I'm staying 2 nights here. I'm staying 2 nights in York's most haunted pub. I already feel more alive and I've only had one sip of Prosecco. But I am here to read a ghost story and maybe do a little bit of a paranormal investigation. So there are some stories about this place that I would love to tell you guys, tell you about the history of the Golden Fleece Inn and all of the ghosts that apparently inhabit this place and all of that good stuff, okay? I will let you know everything, a bit of history. I know you guys enjoyed that when I did it in the Chillingham Castle video. And hopefully you enjoyed here as well. I mean, this is no Chillingham Castle, okay? So do not expect greatness. I don't know what's going to happen in this vlog. We're just going to spitball it. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it. Spitball? We're just going to wing it. But yes, I got here on the train from Newcastle to York. Did a first class, of course. There was only £20 more. And I'm bougie like that. But I'm reading Ghost Eaters by McLeod Chapman. I needed something that would make me feel a little bit scared, you know? Something that would really get under my skin. Now, I have no idea if this is actually any good or not. But hopefully it does creep me out. The cover itself is actually quite scary. This book follows Erin and her ex-boyfriend passes away, and there is this drug called Ghost that people can take, and it allows you to be able to see the ghosts around you, I imagine. I haven't got that far in yet, so I don't actually quite know. But it is all to do with the paranormal, all to do with ghosts and spookiness, so I'm really intrigued by this. I am 44 pages in. I started this on the train, and so far it's pretty good. There was a sort of prologue chapter when Erin was with her boyfriend and they were in the cemetery, they're running away from people. Right, there's going to be no spoilers in this vlog for this book, right? I just want to intrigue you guys to read it, depending on whether I like it or not. But yeah, the first chapter, prologue, Erin and her boyfriend end up having sex in the graveyard. I mean, it's not explicitly described, but they're kind of high on drugs, and there's really like creepy imagery about like, instead of his fingers, they're like maggots and stuff, and they're like in somewhere. I don't want to say too much. There was just like this whole metaphor thing about like decomposition while doing it in a graveyard, and it was so bizarre. It was so bizarre, but I feel like that's maybe the point, especially since there is a focus on drugs and being high, and maybe the elevation of the soul to be able to see the spirit world. I don't know. You know, it's going to be really interesting to find out. I am liking the writing style so far. Erin as a character so far seems pretty fine, although I do find her a little bit annoying. The first chapter, she's on a blind date, right? Again, no spoilers. And there's just so many metaphors that are kind of shoved down your throat, and so much imagery to do with like death and ghosts and stuff like that. I'm just like, you're doing too much, honey. You're doing too much. Rein it in. Let me fall into the gothicness or the spookiness of this story, but it just seems to be jamming the metaphors down my throat. But interesting stuff nonetheless. I'm enjoying it so far. You know, I might have to down this because we're about to get into the history of this place. I mean, there's still trains running back to Newcastle tonight if I freak myself out. Anyway, the Golden Fleece, I will leave links in the description box for places where I'm getting this information. But yes, the Golden Fleece Inn, apparently the earliest known date of this place was 1503. And that's what it says in the York City archives. So it's quite an old building, although it did get rebuilt in the 19th century. And apparently it's been an inn since 1656. So, you know, it's got quite a reputation. And I don't think they've done too much different to it, to be honest. Because when I show you this place, especially this room, there's a lot of things that are very uneven. The floor's uneven. There's things that look like they're about to fall in on each other. So it's a really interesting place architecture-wise. I don't know if anyone's seen Most Haunted, but they have been to the Golden Fleece Inn before. Amy's Crypt has been to the Golden Fleece Inn before, and other paranormal investigators on YouTube, so definitely check them out as well. Because I will be adding nothing to the paranormal investigation world, let's be honest. Literally, I can hear someone whistling, like, right outside the door. No one's supposed to be going up these stairs. When you say the outside of the pub, there is a list of 5 main ghosts that haunt this place. And according to the Little House of Horrors website, there are more than 15 ghosts who have apparently been seen over the years too. The 5 ghosts are Lady Alice Peckett, Jeff Monroe, One-Eyed Jack, Grumpy Old Man, and Small Child. Tag yourself, I'm Grumpy Old Man. So going through the ghost then, Lady Alice Peckett. Many people have said that they've heard and seen a woman going up and down the stairs in the middle of the night. Now, considering the stairs are literally just right outside my door, there are stairs going down, and I'll show you all of this as well. I want to try and investigate in the pub at night, you know, when it's all closed and stuff. I want to like go downstairs, have a look around. But yeah, there are stairs going down to the bar right there, and then more stairs going up to the other rooms in the Golden Fleece Inn. I think there's only like 3 rooms, maybe 3 or 4 rooms in the Golden Fleece Inn, and I have the Catherine room. And I do wish I had the uppermost room. I'll tell you why in a second. But yeah, Lady Alice Peckett, she's known to move furniture around because she doesn't agree with how it's been placed. So Lady Alice Peckett, if you're listening, please don't scare the shit out of me. And then also there is Jeff Monroe, also known as the Canadian Airman. And Jeff, he fell from the uppermost floor to his death. Yeah, maybe it is a good job I'm not staying on the top floor room then. The airman sometimes appears to guests on the 3rd floor in the middle of the night, wearing his full military uniform. He doesn't speak. He just stands there in the dark gazing down at them. But also, one thing I don't get about ghosts, right? Do they only ever appear in that one place? Would a wall actually stop them? Or even floors, you know? I'm just 2 floors down. What's to stop them from coming down in the middle of the night and paying me a visit, you know? Like, does it have to be that exact spot? I am literally freaking myself out again. Oh no, the fact that he just stands there and doesn't speak. Stands in the dark gazing down at the people who are staying in the room. Oh no. Oh, that genuinely made me shit myself. I'm getting scared, and I'm also getting a little bit drunk. So the next 2 ghosts, One-Eyed Jack and the Grumpy Old Man. Now, apparently they're 2 rather unpleasant ghosts. Why unpleasant? Why can't ghosts just be nice? Yeah, a ghost named One-Eyed Jack and a man who is often seen in his company, referred to as the Grumpy Old Man. One-Eyed Jack wears a 16th or 17th century red frock coat, and he carries an old-fashioned pistol. He's often seen in the bottom bar of the pub. The grumpy man seems to like it there too. This ghost sits at the bar just like a living person, and he angrily glares at people. Good grief. If he's approached, he is said to mutter some curse words before vanishing. He leaves behind a feeling of dread. Look, he must already be here because I feel every ounce of dread possible. Also on the board outside it says small child, but online it says the Victorian boy. So a very kind and oh, finally we have a nice ghost. A very kind and harmless ghost is the ghost of a very young Victorian boy. It is believed that he was trampled to death by a horse. Oh, bless him. While he was playing in the front of the pub. Oh, that's actually so sad. He rarely interacts with the living, but he's known to pull innocent pranks on people. Okay, that's not very nice. When that happens, soft giggling can be heard. The Victorian boy is often seen in the bar. Ugh. And then other ghosts that weren't mentioned on the board outside but are mentioned online. Roman soldiers in the cellar. Okay, so apparently many people have seen Roman soldiers in full armour marching through the inn's cellar until disappearing through the walls. I doubt I'll be allowed in the cellar at night, and I kind of don't want to go there either. But apparently the cellar was actually used to house dead bodies from people who were hung at Bale Hall. So their bodies would be taken to the cellar of the Golden Fleece Inn, and then the families would wait to pick them up and collect them from, well, I guess the cellar from this inn. They would remain there until their bodies were claimed by their relatives. This has probably left a mark on the building as well. I would imagine so. I would imagine so. That's pretty much all the official stuff I can find out about this place online. There have been a lot of things said from guests about bangs in the night, seeing shadows, things moving on their own, stuff like that. So we're going to see if we can add to everyone else's experiences and see if we can find ourselves some ghosts. And we're going to do it with Prosecco, because how else are we going to hunt ghosts? Okay, let's kick the tour off at the door, which I guess is a natural place to start. It is an odd kind of door, just like when you think of the shape of it. It's kind of, it goes up. It has a really weird angle. It's not a straight door. I don't know if you can really see it very well in the actual camera, but it's odd. And even this room itself is very crooked. It's very crooked. Again, I don't think you'll be able to tell too much, although maybe you can, because that drawer next to the bed is sort of going like down on the right hand side, whereas the bed is going down on the left hand side, and then that drawer is going down on the right hand side, and it's really, really uneven. The floor itself, like, that's almost like a ramp that like comes down, and it's just bizarre. I like it though. I like it. And there's a fireplace, a sort of wardrobe with a mirror on. Could be evil. Could be a painting. Don't know what that's of. The bed is very gothic, isn't it? It's very medieval castle. It's given medieval castle. I kind of like a little chandelier thing there too. I would show you outside, but I think it's too dark now. I think it's too dark to see outside now. But it looks into a sort of courtyard. There were a lot of pigeons there. This mirror too, probably another evil place. Red and all black. And then the bathroom, which the door doesn't close properly. You can't lock it. But this is the bathroom. Which is, you know, it's a nice little bathroom. Nice shower, sink, no mirror. It's all good. Yeah, just TV and stuff, but we don't care about that. Okay, let's open the door. Let's see if anybody's there. Right, yeah, this is my bedroom here. So right down there is where, well, that's the ladies' bathroom right there. And then just stairs to... And then there's just more rooms up there. More rooms up there. But yeah, this is my room. Has St. Catherine's room on the door. Nice. We'll see if we can spot any ghosts walking up and down the stairs later today. And that's essentially it for the room. Not much else to see. So hopefully I can still give you a decent vlog out of it. But yeah, I'm doing some reading sprints for Patreon, some haunted reading sprints in about an hour. And I'm now doing it with Lexi because the Wi-Fi is not great here. And I'm going to have to hotspot my phone to go live. So Lexi is hosting and we're going to do some reading sprints together. So I'm really excited about that and show everyone the room. Maybe they might spot a ghost or two behind me during the live show. Who knows? But I'm ready to get my reading on and spend my first night, my first night in the Haunted Inn. Okay, I finished sprints with Lexi. I had to hotspot my phone the entire time. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we could have sprinted for longer.
Boo!
Mother!
But sprints were amazing. I currently have Gabby and Katie on Gabby's Patreons. They're doing sprints, so I've got them on in the background now because I am a little bit scared. Like, being by myself, you know, it was great having the sprints with Lexi because it felt like I was with someone. And, well, I technically was with someone, but you know what I mean? And now I've got Gabby and Katie up, and I also have Allie from Hardback Order. She's on Twitch right now too. So, like, I don't feel alone right now, especially since, well, it's 1:45 in the morning, and it's gone deathly quiet downstairs. The bar is open till around about 11, half 11, and they get everyone out by around about 12. So I keep hearing noises outside the window, but I just know it's birds. Before there were a lot of pigeons in the area outside the window. I will show you exactly what's there because there is some scaffolding. So I know it's pigeons. I know it's pigeons, so I keep hearing stuff, but it's pigeons, okay? We just did sprints. I managed to get about 134 pages into Ghost Eaters. I'm not sure I'm loving it, only because, and it is stated on the back, so this is not a spoiler, but the fact that Erin's ex-boyfriend is the one who dies and she uses this drug, Ghost, to see him. Now, that's not really scary. Like, and I probably should have known that just from the synopsis, that seeing somebody you already know, I mean, yes, the concept of ghosts is very scary, of course, but because Erin already knows him, she's not really frightened by him. It doesn't come across as very scary, and I really did want a scary book. Saying that though, there is still time. It could get more sinister, and at this point as well, she hasn't really seen her ex-boyfriend in full. She thinks that she has because, yeah, she has this drug called Ghost, and it's very experimental. I don't understand why she took it, because one minute she is so against the drug, and then she takes it in the next breath. Seriously, like, there's not really a, I think, believable progress of her taking this drug. It's not really, it's a ghost story. I mean, I guess some of it isn't really believable. It's fantasy. Like, this is kind of a fantasy horror type book, but I guess some of the human actions of the characters don't feel that real, especially since the ex-boyfriend died from an overdose from a drug, and they're just taking this drug without any idea of what they're actually taking right after. It doesn't seem plausible. Saying that though, I do still quite like the writing style. It's very easy to read, and I'm surprised I read as much as I did during the sprints. I will probably end up reading during this final sprint that Katie and Gabby are doing, and then I could probably get to maybe part 4, which is Chasing the Phantom. One thing I love about this book as well is that it's split into parts, and I feel like that is something that has really helped me with the pacing of this book. It's not bad, it's not bad. I don't think I like Erin, the main character, all that much myself either. It's interesting. I like the idea of it, but I don't know if I'm going to end up loving it because of the whole drug aspect of it. I don't know if it's going to turn into a story where it's like, are they actually seeing things because of the drug? Are they just hallucinating? Or is this actual paranormal activity? So I just don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see how I get on. It's not terrible. It's not offensive. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And I thought being in a haunted inn myself would give me more feelings of being scared while reading, but it's really not. It's not adding to that ambience, to be honest. But yeah, I'm hearing nothing other than the bird sound. I don't think it's bird sound. I'm not hearing bird sounds. I'm hearing pattering, as if a bird is walking on something. At least I think it's a bird. I'm not looking. You know, I want to wait maybe an hour because I'm not tired yet. I haven't really ate anything, and this is the very last. I don't know if you can say. You can't say anything because there's barely anything left. This is the very last of the Prosecco. I've just drank a whole bottle of Prosecco. Well, it's Prosecco Rosé. There we go, gone. And I did accidentally spill some because the floor is so slanted. Like, seriously, like, I feel like I could fly down to the bottom. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought I saw something, but it's just a fly, I think. I think it's just a fly. Because the floor is slanted, there's actually a piece of wood under the dressing table. So when I put my cup on during the sprints, the bloody table went, didn't it? So I ended up spilling some of my Prosecco. Honestly, I just can't believe how slanted the actual floor is. I don't know if you can see it very well, but yeah, there's the wood underneath there. It's just so slanted. Guys, I'm going to be scared as soon as I stop recording. Like, it's really starting to sink in now that I'm in a haunted inn. Okay, bitches, we're going for a little bit of a mini investigation. Now, I hope nothing comes through while I'm in the room, but I'm going to see if I can go downstairs. But I am using the ghost tube app that was created by Amy's Scribd. And yeah, it uses the electrometer or the magnometer thing that's in the phone to detect fluctuations, and it uses those readings to bring up words. I used this when I was in Chillingham Castle, and it was very specific a lot of the time, and it was actually really creepy. Please don't go for I'm in here because I don't want to investigate tonight. I just want to go downstairs and just see if I can actually investigate. So I need to take my key. Right, let's be quiet because I think there might be other people staying here. Let's just see. I'm listening, but I don't think I can hear anyone. Like, is there still staff here? I'm just gonna go for it. Can't believe I'm in my dressing gown. You know what, actually, I hear voices. Let's go back. I think the staff's still here. Okay, guys, we're gonna try again. The staff are definitely gone. I don't want to risk going into that part of the pub in case it trips an alarm or something. It would definitely trip an alarm, so no thank you. Oh my god. Oh, I just realised that there are some really freaky looking faces on the wall. Oh my god, they're all over. This is the bottom bar. This is so scary. Oh my god. Literally, look where I am. I'm in a pub, a haunted pub, on a night time. It's 2 a.m. I don't even know if there are other guests here. I know the staff have gone, but I don't know if there's anybody else in the other rooms. I do want to come down here and do a proper investigation and stuff, but this is just like, for now, I think this is where One-Eyed Jack, or I think One-Eyed Jack is usually here in the bottom bar, and then here is where the grumpy old man usually sits or something. I think I might have the wrong bar, but this is the only one that's open to me right now. So let's just sit down here for a little bit, I think. Where should I sit? I don't know where to shine this because this is too weird. This is far too weird. Let's see if anything comes through. Hello? Is there anyone down here with me? I heard a couple of clicking sounds from over here. Could just be the place settling. Is there anyone here with me now? I'm not here to intrude or harm anyone. For some reason I thought that was a face there. But it could just be... I don't know, dude. Is there anyone here?
Suffocate.
Suffocate, oh my god. Is that how you died? Or is that how you want me to die? Please clarify. Please clarify for me, because that's a little bit unnerving, isn't it? Did many people die here? I only know of a few who have died. So is it okay that I'm here? Please let me know. Honestly, I should be a full-time paranormal investigator. I'm not gonna lie. Do you agree? Do you agree? Make a noise if you agree. Say something else on the GhostTube app if you disagree. I won't be offended. Ow. I won't be offended. I thought I saw a shadow on this chair before. I mean, it's a lovely place, isn't it? It's a lovely place. A bit odd, but lovely. Do a little walk around. In fact, should I walk over here? Should I walk over here? Is this where One-Eyed Jack is usually spotted? You know, honestly, that, you guys can see it, that suit of armour over there, freaky. Oh god, I don't know if I dare sit there. I'm a little bit scared of sitting there, not gonna lie. I don't know if I should. I'm doing it for you guys. I hope you don't mind that I'm sitting down here as well. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, this is so scary. What if someone just like comes up at the window behind me? Oh, yeah. This is a nice spot. This is a very nice spot. One-Eyed Jack, is it? How's life? Do you want me to shut up? Am I annoying? That's not so scary, to be honest. I think it's scarier when I was at the castle. And definitely scarier when I was in the cabin too. I don't think this is as bad. But Jack, grumpy old man, if either of you are here, small child. God, I keep thinking I'm saying things, but I genuinely think it's just my imagination. I think I'm scaring myself more.
Sacrifice.
What are you sacrificing? What are we sacrificing? What do I have to sacrifice? Suffocate, sacrifice. I know there is a cellar here where a lot of bodies were put. Were there any sacrifices here? Were you sacrificed? Or am I the sacrifice? Am I the sacrifice? Should I change seats?
Go away.
No, I mean, I will if that's what you want, but I just wanted to chat first. Why do you want me to go away for? It's a bit rude, isn't it? It's just a bit rude. Yeah, this is good. This is good. So, why do you want me to go away for? Are you not going to buy me a drink first? It's a custom where I'm from that if somebody comes to chat with you, you buy them a drink. I will go away. Give me 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, because you know what? It's what, 2:30 a.m. now? But I've heard Jack, or the grumpy old man, whoever you might be, that you're not very friendly. And I can say that. Why don't you prove everyone wrong? Why don't you prove me wrong? I know that's what you want, Jack. / grumpy old man. Who am I talking to now? I don't like having my back to the rest of the bar. Oh. You know what? I'll make you a deal. I'm here one more night. I will bring a drink. I will bring a drink. I think I heard a door open. I don't know if there's other guests here, but that's kind of scary. I heard a loud creak. Okay, Jack, you win, or whoever you are, but I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to try and go to sleep now, and I'm going to try and film myself sleeping for a bit. I don't think my battery will last that long, and I only have about an hour and 40 minutes left on this memory card, so we'll see how we get on. And also, I'm definitely not sleeping with the lights off. Absolutely not. Plus, I don't know how I would be able to record in night vision. I don't know how to do that with my camera, even though I probably should know this by now. But yeah, I'm sleeping with the light on, okay? I'm a grown-ass man sleeping with the light on. Deal with it. That's if I even get to sleep anyway. Good night, guys. Unfortunately, the battery ran out during the night. It didn't actually last that long. It lasted a lot less time than is usual for my batteries, but again, I'm not going to say that's paranormal or anything. And I didn't see in the footage that I did film anything out of the ordinary. However, there was one sound that I can't quite explain myself. Do let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's paranormal? Do you think it's just the bed settling? Let me know what you think down below. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the sleeping segment of the night. I've just come back from the supermarket and I bought some plastic glasses because, guys, I got my favourite wine. I saw my favourite wine in Sainsbury's. I got some plastic wine glasses. I bloody left them there. I paid for them. I'm not going back for them. I have to drink the wine out of the pot. I bought there were nice glasses as well. It was like a set. I was going to go downstairs, have 2 glasses, one for me, one for Jack, and we were just going to have a little bit of a chin wag. So it is the next day. I met up with a friend today, Lynn. Love her. She's so amazing. And we met up. We had some... Well, I had a lot of coffee. And I also had a pint of lager and lime from the Golden Fleece Inn. I actually had a drink here as well. It was actually really nice. My book is right behind me. I have no further updates because I haven't actually read anything else. I keep wanting to read, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sit, chill for a bit in the room and try and read some more. But I don't know how we're going to get on with it. I'm not loving it. So... yeah, it's not... I wanted something sinister. I wanted something scary, and it's just... It's not scary. But yeah, tonight I plan on doing an investigation of the room. I'm not planning on sleeping tonight after that. But fortunately, I'm checking out in the morning, and I'm going back home. So if I don't get any sleep, I can just sleep when I get home. But honestly, today's just been such a great day. Loved hanging out with Lynn. And also, I did get myself some 20 chicken nuggets from McDonald's, but I ate them on the way here. And I have just a little bit left of my toffee latte. Because again, I'm not planning on sleeping. And then I will crack open the wine. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had a nap. I was so tired. I barely slept last night. So yeah, I ended up sleeping for quite a bit. So I didn't actually get that much read. I don't know if I want to finish this book while I'm here. That always happens. It always happens. I'm so sorry. I know this is a booktube channel. Whatever. It has gotten slightly better because I thought that the ghost that we would have would mainly be to do with the ex-boyfriend, but actually we've been having some creepy things with other ghosts, so that's actually piqued my interest. I'm actually more interested in reading it now than I was before. I thought maybe the first 150 pages, I think, is that how far I got before? Yeah, I think maybe around... okay, no, maybe around the first 140 pages, not great. I was losing interest. I wasn't finding it scary. But then something happens around about the 140 to 150 page mark that made it a bit more frightening for me, you know? So it's got that going for it. I thought, you know, it's been doing pretty well since then. I'm not writing it off. I do want to finish it before this vlog is over, so I can say that I finished a decent book in one of these adventure vlogs. But one thing about this thing, right, is that I'm not saying this is paranormal, but the batteries have been absolutely shocking on this camera since coming here. They've been only lasting around about 30 to 40 minutes, and this is so abnormal for me personally. But I'm not saying it's paranormal. I have 1 bar of battery. And the only other update I did it, because I fully charged it, the only other update I did was the one before this. And that was only, what, a 5 to 6 minute update. And I've got 1 bar of battery left on this. I don't know what's going on, but the batteries have been shit, okay? But I'm not saying it's paranormal. However, we're not going to continue with this camera right now because we are in my room. We are actually going to do a proper investigation. It is time. I need 1 more gulp of this, and then we're doing it. So I'm going to end up turning off the lights and going rogue. I haven't even turned the lights off yet. Could you wait?
Use my mug.
Oh, crap. Okay. What the fuck? What's going on? Seriously, what is going on? What's that? Hi, by the way. I don't understand what you're saying, darling. Okay, I'm Gavin. Who are you? You're lovely and all that. I can't understand. Are you still there? What was that laugh? Yeah. That laugh was evil. It's suddenly gone quite quiet. I cannot for the life of me understand. How do you feel about me being here? Jesus, you almost gave us a heart attack? Look, I'm just gonna put you down for a second because I just need a drink, okay? You keep going. Don't I stop you? I don't know if it's because I have bad hearing, but I can't understand. Did you just call me boring? Bitch. Do you want some? Did you just say survive? Did you just tell me to survive? Is that what you're telling me right now? It's very... Wow. Oh my God. Did you just tell me to survive? Yesterday it was suffocate, sacrifice, go away. I think I heard survive. Elaborate. I'm trying to be better at all of this kinds of things, and I'm just not. It's so hard. It looks easy, you know, when like Amy's Scribd does this, or any paranormal investigator, they make it look so easy. It's actually really not. I don't quite understand what you're saying, or the words that are coming through. Did I just say take off? Look, if it's telling me to go away again, like, it's just so rude. This is my favourite of the apps. This is the one that I feel like I have the most success with. And the one that's easier for me because my hearing is terrible. So if there is anybody here, speak up and make it clear, because I'm not as young as I used to be. Do you want me to move from the bed, maybe? Do you want me to have another drink? This is my last night here. So if anybody is here, please, I'm not staying after tonight. This is your last chance to make yourself known. This is some good stuff. If anybody needs any red wine recommendations, and this goes to you as well. Jammy Red Room, Yellowtail, so good.
Morning.
Mourning is not even mourning, it's actually mourning is in grief. Who are you mourning? Who have you lost? My condolences. I'm so sorry you've had to go through that. Unless you're talking about me. Because as it happens, I am mourning someone right now. And it might sound silly to you, but they are a fictional character. I'm not saying who because, you know, I don't want to give anyone spoilers for anything, but I did recently lose someone. You're absolutely right. And I am in mourning. I'm a widow at 30, can you believe it?
Doom.
Doom, oh my God. These are very sad words. These are very dark words that you're bringing up now. Doom. When you say doom, can you elaborate? Can you elaborate? Am I doomed? Is being here dooming me to something? Or did you fall to your doom? Is this Jeff? Strange question. Have you been watching me sleep at all? I've already had more activity in this room than I did in the bar downstairs already. That's insane. That's crazy. There was noise over there and now there's just like absolutely nothing. I think it was just the radiator. I think that's just like the noise that it was making. It was background noise, you know, but it just suddenly stopped. And now it's so super quiet.
Lower.
Lower. Do not tell me you're under the bed. Do not tell me I need to look lower. And I need to look under the bed. Is this what you meant? I'm literally on the ground. I can't get any lower than this. Oh, guys. Oh, yeah, I'm freaking myself out again. Oh, God, I'm scared. Is this what you wanted? Just say hot or cold, you know? Am I warm? Am I getting cold? Am I getting warm? Like what? What the fuck was that? Why is it doing that? What's going on there? The magnetometer is like, it goes down.
Soldier.
Soldier. Holy shit. Remember that story?
Follow me.
Shut the front door. Where am I following you? Oh my God. I've got chills, absolute chills right now. Soldier, remember the story about the cellar? You don't want me to go in the cellar, do you? I'm not allowed down there. Oh, fucking hell. What? I need a bloody drink. Oh my God. Where do you want me to go? Soldier, are you one of the soldiers who I heard about in the history of this place? I think I mentioned them at the start of the video. Soldier, follow me. And they were back to back. And it happened while I was over here. Like... if this bed is freaking haunted, I'm not sleeping in it tonight. Definitely not.
Run away. What?
Oh my God, I thought I heard a noise over here. It could just be the floorboards though. It could just be me. Oh God. Run away. What? Yeah, what? In the words of Meatloaf, you took the words right out of my mouth. What? Why in this room? I've had way more activity than I did downstairs, which was apparently more haunted.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's when I leave. I leave tomorrow. So when you're telling me to run away, I literally am. Well, technically today, because it's after midnight. But, yeah, if you're like me, I don't usually count to the next day until I've been asleep. So, yeah, technically you're correct. Tomorrow's when I leave. Tomorrow's when I run away. Going back to the soldier thing, is that who you were? Were you a soldier? Did you die here? If you wanna play, come and play today, unless you're scared away. Yeah, I will make you see all of the things that you can be. Believe in yourself, come follow me. Is that what you were quoting? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, what a banger. One of my favourite theme songs of all time. Just saying. You know what, actually, I think I had more responses from this than I did when I was in Chillingham Castle too. It's so quiet. I might go downstairs, actually. I might go downstairs and check. Jeff, is that you? I know that if it is you, you perished on the 3rd floor, you fell out the window, and guests have been reporting that you watched...
Touch.
No.
Find me.
Oh my god. No. I don't want to. I don't want to. Jeff, is that you? Seriously? Guests have reported seeing you standing over their beds at night. Is this you? Jeff, are you watching me? Are you going to try and touch me? Do you want me to find you? Oh, good grief.
Watching you.
Where are my shoes? Oh, they're over here. It's really creepy stuff you're saying here, you know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Taking the wine. Dig. Were you buried here? Was your body put under...
Annoying.
Are you calling me annoying? You're the one who's watching me change. You're not wrong. I am annoying. It is probably my biggest criticism online. Okay? I have my haters. You might not think it, but I do. And you know what? Fair play to them. Because I find me annoying too. Yeah, I've got my wine.
No regret.
No regret. Live with no regrets. I agree. I agree. And let me just take a second to plug this. I'm going to Japan in September with Trover Trip and a lot of great subscribers, and we're going to have a blast. There are still spots available. I think there are only 9 spots left now. And yeah, if you want to come along, link in the description. If you want to come on these amazing fun adventures with me, do it. Do it. Live with no regrets. No regrets. The ghost is right. No regrets. Jack, I brought you wine. I don't know if you like wine, but you told me to go away yesterday. So I brought drink. I'm afraid we're going to have to share. We're going to have to share it. I keep looking down there because I can see that suit of armour. The suit of armour is still down there and it's freaking me out. And those faces that are on the wall too. But honestly, feel free, Jack. Feel free to have yourself some wine. I brought the booze. I take it you're not a wine drinker. See, I'm telling you guys, I got way more action on this app in my room than I do down here, and this is apparently more haunted. So, or at least like more spirits have been seen here. So it's just so odd. It's so odd. I don't get it. Let me know you're here. You don't have to talk, you don't have to interact. But just let me know you're here. Let me know that I'm not just talking to no one right now. If you're here, move that cap. Impress me. You know what? I might bring a blanket down here and I might actually sleep here. I will probably be safer down here than in my own room. Jack, you're boring me. You're actually boring me. Where's the grumpy old man? Where are you? So I went roaming around for a little bit in the night time, which is probably a bad idea, but I did it anyway. And I'm come back, I'm a little bit tipsy, just a little bit. And I don't really want to be in this room, honestly. I don't want to be in this room, but it's now, what time is it? Okay, it's like 3 a.m., nearly 3 a.m. right now, and there's no way I'm going to sleep. I have to check out by like 9 o'clock. You know, I think my train is at 9. So there's like no point me getting to sleep. So you know what, I'm going to finish the last 100 pages of Ghost Eaters. Finish it while I'm here, like I promised. But also, I found out, you know how the first word that came through on the app yesterday when I was in the bar was suffocate? Well, I recently found out, because I started watching the Most Haunted episode, where the team come here to investigate, that an ex-landlord hung himself while he was here.
That an ex-landlord hanged himself in this very room.
So he would have suffocated. And the fact that that came through was the first word that came through while I was here is so bizarre to me, because I had no idea about the landlord. That story I haven't found online. But one thing as well is when I was investigating this room and there were words like follow me and lower, and it was almost like a game kind of. So I'm wondering now if that was the small boy, the Victorian boy maybe, wanting to play a game. So I'm going to open the app one more time. This is the last investigation. This is the last time I use it tonight, because even though I'm wide awake, I'm a little bit knackered. This entire trip has taken everything out of me, and I feel like, yeah, this is going to be the last time. So let's do this. Let's find out who is in my room, and to see if it's actually the young boy or Jeff. I just want some resolution. I want some resolution. Is there someone in my room right now? You were very talkative before I went out. Are you still here? Do you still want to communicate? Give me a sign that you're here. Do something. You said touch before. Touch me. Do you want to play a game? What's going on? I don't want to hang around any longer. I've got a book to read. So, it seems like whoever was here before is leaving me alone.
What?
Ooh, I asked earlier if you wanted to play. Just as I was about to turn this off, you decided to show. Who are you? Who are you really? Didn't you want to talk before?
How does it work?
What, the phone? The app? I believe it's the magnetometer that's inside the phone. You know what? The
Billy.
Phone... Billy. I did ask who you were and you've said Billy. Am I talking to Billy right now? Are you the young child who people have seen haunt this place? Are you the small Victorian boy? Is that your name? I don't think anyone gave you a name online. Were you trampled by horses outside? Is that you? Or
Pendant.
Pendant? I'm not 100% sure.
Royal.
Royal. Pendant royal. Were you... Billy, were you a royal? Did you have like a lot of jewelry? I imagine you were probably wealthy. Maybe you stayed here. Maybe you died here. but royal and pendant Billy.
Gun.
Gun. Okay, that's a lot more sinister than a pendant. Wait, maybe you were a soldier then? Maybe you were a royal soldier, Billy. And there were mentions of soldiers being here at the Golden Fleece. And you would have a gun, right, if you were a soldier. So are you a soldier? Were you shot? Also, thank you so much for talking to me. I do really appreciate it. I know sometimes I can take the piss, but I'm genuinely terrified. It's the only way I can cope. I just put humour into it. But Billy, is there anyone in the Golden Fleece that you're scared of? Is there anyone here who I should know about? Let me know what you want, and I'll try and help you. I'm kind of worried about moving this, because I had actual good activity here. Literally, I rested it on the pillow where I'm putting my head to sleep. One last word before I turn this off. Go on. I know you have it in you. Did you open the bathroom door more? I mean, it was open before. I know it was open before because it doesn't close. But it just looks more open than it was when I started doing this. Was that you, Billy? Come on. What does that mean when that happens? Is it because I have a low battery? What does that mean? Why is it? Like, the magnometer is going like... It's like halfway up right now. Why is that? There's nothing on the bed that's electronic. I don't understand why it would be so high. Oh my god. What the hell? Why is it... Why is it going crazy for? What? There's nothing here. Look, there's no laptop. My laptop's over there. There's no phone. Why is it? Do you want me to look under the bed again? Do you want me to look under the bed again? Is that what you're asking? Is there something under the bed? Oh.
Ritual.
Ritual? Shit in hell. Why are you saying ritual? Why is it going haywire? What? There can't be anything under there. Like, it's going crazy. Well, up there, like, what? What it is, but there, like right here is where it goes maximum, but it's literally just pressing against the bed. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. The entire bed is just mental. There's something messed up with that bed. I know, I'm feeling like I shouldn't even be sitting on it anymore. And it said ritual. There was sacrifice, suffocate, Billy. So many words came through. I think more than Chillingham Castle, and I was there for 3 nights. Isn't that crazy? I feel like I've had enough. I've had enough.
Food.
Food? There you go. So, pardon me. Oh, we're a comedy duo, you and I. Comedy duo. Okay. I want to try and finish off this book. I probably won't go to sleep now. Literally, if I had just turned it off when I said I was going to turn it off, I'd be fine right now. Oh, okay. It's time to read. Hit the road, one-eye Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. It is actually the day after York. I just got so tired yesterday that I just ended up having to go to bed early, and I ended up having a pretty thorough night's sleep at home. I pretty much didn't sleep at all the final night I was in the Golden Fleece. Yeah, it was a bit of a scary night. I genuinely thought that bed was possessed or something. So I didn't sleep in it. Did end up getting my train back home and finishing Ghost Eaters. Before I talk about this though, I didn't even realise until I got home that I actually got hurt during my trip in the Golden Fleece Inn. And I didn't know this until a few hours ago, so let me show you. I have a massive bruise on my hip, which doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts when I touch it, but I'm not going to touch it. But yeah, like this came out of nowhere. I didn't even know that I had it. And, you know, I mean, my depth perception was very bad and my balance was pretty bad in that room. The way that room was set out, the way it was kind of like a ramp, made it so that it was a little bit hard to walk on. So I could have potentially bumped into something myself. I just can't remember bumping into anything that would cause that kind of bruise. So that's a little bit scary, not gonna lie. And again, I won't claim that it was paranormal. I won't claim that a ghost did it, but it's weird, just saying. But yes, I did have about 50 pages left to read on the train home, so I ended up finishing Ghost Eaters. It wasn't terrible. I think I was extremely bored by the end of it, and I thought it was starting to pick up again, especially when it came to the ghostly appearances, but the storyline ended up meandering and we had a lot more to do with like drug addiction, which is fine in its own right, but I think the way it was explored in this was not my favourite. Characters did a lot of things that didn't make sense to the characters. There was a dramatic reveal as well that I just I could have done without it. It felt very soap opera, and I think it just diminished a lot of the very few remnants of any personality to the characters, because these characters didn't have personality. It was mainly just plot focused, and the characters were just driven by the plot, which is sometimes fine, but there was not a single thing to root for in any of these characters, and something happened where any shred of likability was just ruined. So yeah, not the best in terms of characters. The atmosphere did keep up for most of it, but it was more gross than it was scary. And there was a really funny thing as well, like this is not a spoiler, but there was like a ghost that was going coochie coochie coo. And it was just the silliest thing, honestly. It made me laugh. I thought this had great potential to have been more than it was, but by the end of this, it just turned into, I think I'm just going to give this a 3-star. I did seem to enjoy the first half a bit more than the second half, but there was a time when it looked like it was going to be great and then it just decided not to. So that's really upsetting. That's a shame. The writing was pretty fine, so I would probably try this author again, but Ghost Eaters was unfortunately not a win for me. And it's a shame because I don't think I've read a single great book in any of my adventure videos. I mean, there was the Samurai Died in the Cabin video. I did really like that one. and there was Stolen Tongues. I thought that one started off amazing, but then it lost me a little bit by the end. I feel like those are the only two books that I really, really enjoyed on my adventure vlogs, which is such a shame. But you know what? I'm still on the hunt for more. Not just on the hunt for ghosts, but on the hunt for the best book to read in an adventure vlog, you know? And just before I could wrap up, the camera died. Perfect. Exactly what this vlog needed. More death. But yeah, at least I made it sort of relevant to BookTube, so I'm happy about that. I did have a great time at the Golden Fleece Inn. I thought it was aptly spooky, and I do wish I could have explored more of the inn. Would I go back? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, I love York. I would go back to York. Golden Fleece Inn itself, maybe not. I was definitely more scared in Chillingham Castle and the cabin. So out of the haunted adventure trips that I've done, I would say the Golden Fleece Inn ranks third for spookiness. Would I count my Dracula and Whitby vlog? I wasn't really ghost hunting in that video, so probably not. But still, that was a great time. I feel like I got some good responses during my paranormal investigations. Let me know down in the comments if anything interested you, if anything intrigued you. Maybe I missed something. Maybe you can let me know if you caught something on the camera that I didn't as I was editing or in the moment as I was filming. Let me know everything down below if you see, hear, smell anything that is off, because I most likely will have missed a lot. And let me know if there are any haunted locations you think I should visit next. But yeah, that was the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave all your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the vlog. What did you think of the Golden Fleece Inn? Did you like the paranormal investigations? Just let me know everything down below. I'd love to talk to you. I want to give a huge thank you to my patrons and my One Piece channel members. If you'd like to join my Patreon or join my membership, then all the links are down in the description box. But yeah, I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye!